Maraming salamat po. Ako rin ay member ng Kabataan Party List noong 1917. Well, kami pong tatlo ay hindi ho yung tatlong itlog lang, kundi tatlong matatandang itlog. Ang tawag, pero yung official name ho namin ay Truth and Transparency Trio. No? So, kaya nga T and Trio. No? So, yun, doon lang galing yun. Ang nagpano niyan ay si Frank. No? So, yung third slide, please. Okay, noong Mayo 9, after the election closed at 7 p.m., no, mayroon hong 107,000 VCM ho na nakakalat sa buong Pilipinas. Nag-transmit ho on a first come first serve, no? Hindi naman talaga makuha kaagad ng to the transparency server dito, no? On a first come first serve basis, no? So kung sinong una makapagpadala ay pakibalik ulit, no? Pakibalik sa first slide. Ito ho yung sa first hour, no? 8:02, ito ho napunan natin. Ang bilis ho, no? 7 o'clock nagsara, 8:02 p.m., around 26,700 VCMs have transmitted results of 20 million votes. No? One of the fastest counting we have ever done. Hindi nagpalagay ko sa Pilipinas, kundi sa buong mundo. No? Okay? Sino nag-transmit nito? Ha? Globe, Smart, at dito. No? Sino may-ari ng dito? Okay, never mind that. That's beside the point. Next slide, please. Okay. Ito ay sinubaybayan ng mga taong bayan. No? Yung resulta na binibigay ng transparency server, yung pinakaunang mga update nila ay noong, as I have said, 8:02. No? Doon nagbigay sila ng, I think, second update nila yon. 8:02, 1 hour after, no? Ito yung na-compile namin from May 9, 8:02 p.m. to May 13 or 4 days later, no? Mga hapon na, mga 3 p.m. something, no? And ito rin ang na-compile for the Vice President. Next slide, no? Ngayon, napuna kaagad ng mga, well, yung nagsusubaybay, no, ng mga netizen, itong very, very constant vote ratio. Kaagad, no? Napuna nila yan between, of course, BBM and Lenny, no? And marami nagtanong, anong explanation ng COMELEC? It is statistically because of the law of large number, no? Pero ano ba yung law of large number? Next slide, please. Okay, the law of large number predicts, no, the outcome of an experiment done in a large number of times. No? There are two aspects ng law of large number. Tinatawag natin na strong law of large number and the weak. Anong diferensya ng dalawa? Yung sa strong, bago natin gawain yung eksperimento, alam na natin yung magiging resulta. No? For example, of throwing the dice, no? Alam natin na after a large number of trials, yung average noong pagbagsak ng die na yon will be 3.5. No? Or yung pagtos ng coin, alam na natin na bago natin umpisahan yung eksperimento na yan, alam na natin na yung number of times that the coin magkakara will be the same number of times na magkukrus. Yan, no? 50%. Alam yan ng mga, kahit na mga statisticians na first year college pa lang, alam na nila itong prediction na ito. Sure na yung weak law of large number, hindi ka sigurado kung ano yung magiging outcome ng iyong eksperimento. No? Pero meron kang idea. Katulad sa pag-election, may mga poll surveys. No? And then dun sa poll surveys, ay may prediction sila na ito ang magiging resulta ng ating election. No? But poll surveys are done in small numbers. No? Mga 2,000, 3,000 lang. So, itong weak law of numbers, malalaman mo lang kung ano yung magiging actual, kung gagawin na yung election at nabilang na yung a large number of votes, no? So yun ang kwan, no? So, ang nakuha namin ay yung poll survey, hindi yan dapat ang mag-validate sa election, kundi yung election magva-validate ng poll survey, no? Papakita namin na hindi ganyan ang nangyari. Next slide. Okay. Magkuhan muna tayo rito. Concentrate dito, no? Itong napunan natin na 47, 47, 47, 47. Sabi naman nila, well, hindi naman tugma yung mga decimal points, no? Pero ito ay yung sinasabi natin yung weak, no? Na hindi kasing strong noong pag-toss ng coin, no? So, kinailangan ito ay, pero ito ay napuna namin, no? At ipakpa na yun. Simple mathematics lang. So, nung unang update, no? May 8:02, 1 hour after the closing of the election, ito ang nakuha ni BBM, 12 million at 5.7 million si Lenny, no? Yung percentage ni Lenny is 47% nung nakuha ni BBM, no? Okay? Ito. So, ito yung pan. Ang napuna namin, kung itong percentage na ito ay igamit mo rin sa pangalawang update, no? Na that was given 8:17 or 15 minutes later, you can come up with a prediction para kay Lenny. 47.7% of 15 million, no? You get a predicted votes for Lenny. No, hindi ko na titingnan talaga yung votes ni Lenny, dito na lang. And makita mo, it's very, very close to what Lenny actually got, no? But it will not stop there, no? So you get ito, no? It's very close, only a error of 29,000 out of 7 million, which is 0.4%, no? In other words, I can accurately predict, no? Kahit hindi ko alam ang vote ni Lenny, by just looking at BBM's vote, I can predict this, no? Pero it does not stop there, no? So you get a new ratio. Get the percentage of the third. You get even a more accurate prediction. And so on and so forth, no? You get this ratio and of the fourth, you get a very, very 0.01%, no? Walang statistician na makapag-predict ng ganyan, yung transparency server lang. Okay. It goes down the line. 4 days later, no? Ito na yung parang malapit na sa tapos, hininto na nila yung transparency server. Tingnan mo yung accuracy. Huh? Walang statistician na makapagbigay sa inyo ng ganitong, no? But the transparency server did. Itong pan ay hindi nila pinapakita sa tao, no? In fact, it is so predictable that you can in fact come up with a simple linear equation, no? I can predict the votes of Lenny doon sa transparency server. Supposed to be random yan, no? Saan galing lahat yung mga boto. But I can predict, or the machine can predict, the votes of Lenny by this simple equation. May dagdag na error, no? Importante itong error na ito. Bakit? Kung walang error, kung zero yung error na yan, itong value na ito, down to the last decimal point, parehong-pareho lahat yan. No? Kung wala yung error na yan, kailangan lagyan ng error. No? Pero ang problema, dito actually sila nabuko no? In their attempt to shock and awe the public, no? Magpadala ng maraming boto so that in the first hour tapos na yung boxing, no? Hindi nila na foresee, for example, nalalabas yung pattern doon sa first hour na yun. And yung pattern na yan, hindi lang yan true to Lenny and BBM. Next slide. Totoo rin yan for Pacquiao and BBM. So, by just knowing the votes of BBM, I can predict accurately. Huh? And then look at this. 1.4, 1.4, 1.4, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.4. Di ba? A machine can do that. Nature cannot do that. Yun ang masasabi natin. You ask any statistician na graduate sa UP, no? Pag hindi graduate sa UP, sila ang magde-depend kay BBM dito. Okay. Again, itong simple equation will come out kay Pacquiao. No? Pacquiao is number 3. Will it be true for Isko? Next slide, please. Same. Look at the error. Very, very small, no? 0.7, less than 1%. Doon nga sa mga poll survey, plus or minus 2%, 3%, mahusay ka na. Mahusay na yon. No? Is it also true for Ping Lacson? Next slide, please. Okay, the same. At mas kita nyo yung percentage error, no? Only a program system can do this. No? And isasabihin ng mga kung saan na program. Hindi sa VCM pinogram. Sa mga SD cards, and that will be explained to you later. No? Pero hindi lang sa presidential. Napuna natin to. Punta tayo sa next slide. Kay Sara, kinuha lang namin yung kay Tito, who will be our next, kay Kiko, number 2, he will be our speaker, and kay Tito, no? Ang lapit-lapit, no? Ang lapit-lapit, no? Talong-talo yung Pulse Asia, no? Na survey. And it is also true for Tito. No? Next slide. So, hindi ko napahabain, no? But nakita nyo na more or less, a first year college ng UP can see this kagad, no? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, what is the significance of this linear equation that we found in ITS, no? Ito po, statistically improbable that in this table, doon sa first, no? May 9, 802, we add the vote that BBM got plus the vote that Lenny got, Pacquiao, Isko, and Ping, we get a total. Yan ang total of the 5 major candidates in the first hour, no? First hour after the election. Now, if you now divide the votes of BBM by the total, you get 60%. You will get 29%, 5%, 4%, 2%. First hour. Pero from the first hour to the last counting 4 days later, look at the percentage of the votes. Look at the percentage of the votes. Ha? Kay Ping, walang bago. Kay Isko, walang bago. Kay Pacquiao, may konti, no? May konting bago, but very, very close. So only a machine can do this, no? Nature cannot do this. At random yan, from everywhere in the Philippines, may mga places na malakas si Lenny, may places na... Pero dito, kaya ngayon, yung pinunanan namin to, tinanggal na nila, binura na nila lahat ng data sa transparency server. Pero more or less, wala na sila magawa dahil na-publish na eh. No? Ito yung mga screenshots na kinuha natin from no? So ito yung natin lang. How do you explain this? Will the law of large number explain this? Para bang isang government employee may unexplained wealth. No? Ang kanyang alibay, nanalo siya ng 5 beses sa loto. No? Eh, pwede mangyari yan. Using the law of large number, pwede mangyari ako mananalo ng ganyang karami sa loto. No? It is, improbable but possible. Eh, yan ang sinasabi sa atin ng COMELEC. Ito ay law of large number. Hindi nila sinasabi na another more probable na nangyari, ni-rig nila yung election. No? So dalawa lang explanation nitong obserbasyon natin dito. Dalawa lang. Law of large number, na tinamaan ka ng kidlat twice at nag-survive ka, or may nagpatay sa iyo by electrocuting you. No? Dalawang posibilidad. Ano ang mas paniwala? Sa presidenta yan, no? Sa vice president. Again. No? Parang pareho halos. Again, this cannot happen outside of a machine, no? Or a mechanical automated system. It is within that automated system na ito'y pwedeng mangyari lang. Next slide, please. Ito. Okay, so sa ballot natin, pareho lang yung president, vice president, and 12 senators, no? Pero we did not see that pattern sa senators. We did not see that pattern. In fact, ang kwan nga is, even the surveys are wrong sa senators, no? Ang sabi ng poll survey, una si Tulfo, pangalawa si Ligarda, pangatlo lang si Robin Padilla, no? But in the election, Padilla, Ligarda, Tulfo. And there are places here na for example, si Subiri ay na-overtaken si Villanueva, no? In other words, nagpapalitan as the count. Ito rin galing din to sa transparency server, no? Nagpapalitan. In other words, hindi sila straight, no? Constant. And my time na si Hontiveros was number 10, pero na-overtaken siya ni Ejercito, no? So, paano nila ngayon ma-explain na on the same ballot that was counted by the transparency in the same order as the president and the vice president, hindi naman pwede hiwalay yung senator eh. Kung anong binilang, kung itong ballot na dumadating, yan ang bibilangin ng transparency server. Bakit? Wala tayong makikitang sino yung tinatawag nila ng law of large numbers sa senator, no? In other words, parang pinabayaan na nila, they were concentrating on the president and vice president. Bahala na muna ang senator, no? Anyway, lalabas kung lalabas. Next slide, please. Okay. Familiar ba ito sa inyo? Does this look normal to you? May sabi, bakit yellow yan? Dapat red yan eh. No? How about this? Cube na watermelon. You can buy this, no? You can order one of these from Lazada, no? Yeah, you look at Lazada, you can order one of this cube. Okay, next slide. Now, you will not need a high IQ, no? Kahit hindi UP graduate ka, malalaman mo na ito ay manipulated or may ginawa ng paraan dito, no? Kahit hindi UP graduate ka, makikita mo yan. Next slide, please. Yung nakikinig po, joke lang po ito sa mga netizens natin na nakikinig ko sa Facebook. Joke lang po yan, no? Ang UP po ay hindi din ganyan kagaling talaga, no? Marami rin tayong mga UP graduates na naging presidente na kinik out ng mga taong bayan natin. Okay. Dito, I showed you that curves, no, noong 2020. Dito, we see a patch of round watermelons, no? Talagang hindi mo ma-predict magulo, no? And here we see a patches, no, in president and vice president of cube watermelons. Next slide, please. Okay, nabanggit na ito, no, ng previous speaker. But let me, no, for the first time, 31,000 si BBM against 31 million, I'm sorry, against kay PPRD na 16 million lang, no? And he is now even the most popular president, no? Pero ito, no? The first time that ever, no, in our history, since we became a republic 1946, even before Commonwealth, yung nag-election na tayo, that senator, the top senator, is lower than the votes gotten by Kai. Kasi statistically, ganyan dapat eh. A voter can vote for Lenny and for Padilla, no? Another voter can vote for BBM and Padilla, Isko and Padilla, Pacquiao and Padilla, no? So talagang kung tutusin mo, dapat mas malaki ang boto makukuha ng top senator. And in fact, kung suriin nyo yung history natin, even the top 4 or even 5 got higher votes than the president. No? And itong highest vote turnout ever, paano nangyari ito? Simple lang. Vote buying nga. You don't even have to show na ikaw yung nag-vote sa isang kandidato. Only what you need to show is that you voted. No? Because they need that number to project the result of the equation where we got 31 million. Where did the 31 million came from? No? Mga voters na, siyempre, mga gutom or they needed money. In this pandemic, 80% of our people, need some kind of money. No? And they only have to show na they voted. And because they can they are actually programmed the VCA machine through the SD cards, no? Na ito ang boto na bibigay mo. Huwag mo na bilangin yung boto. Bilangin mo lang yung number of votes, ballots na ipasok dyan. And yung linear equation na pinakita ko, galing yan from each and individual 107,000. No? So, bilangin mo lang yung boto, then bigay mo 6% kay BBM, 3% kay Lenny. Yun lang. A simple program. And when did this happen? When was this SD card? Tandaan nyo, COMELEC started configuring 107 SD cards without witnesses, without informing anybody. Kung hindi pa nga sila na huli ng NAMFREL, that's the only time at nagkaroon ng hearing, that's the only time that they allowed witnesses to come in. No? Pero more than 70% na na-configure. No? I need only 50% of those SD cards to come up with those results. No? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, these are self-explanatory, no? But I think I I was able to emphasize this. And this, no? Next slide, please. Okay, we do not intend to question the legality, no? That is, again, I think, some kind of, it is actually an action from the citizens, no? That will be done to question, no? But we are showing the lack of credibility of our election. And so many questions crop up when, if unanswered, is unfair to both winners and losers of the election, but most importantly, unfair to us. No? Well, atin yun eh, boto natin yun. Okay. Yung lack of transparency, nasabi na ito, configuring of SD card was done without any witnesses. No? And dito, namin sinasabi na nangyari yung programming that came up with those simple linear equation in the transparency result. No? Hindi yung transparency server ang dinoktor, individual. And ang kamali nila, pinadala nila kaagad, nahalata kaagad yung pattern. No? And hindi na nagbago yung pattern na yan up to the last counting. Next slide, please. So ito, yeah. This is now the question. Yung ating 2022 election ba is a perfectly executed campaign? Yan sinasabi nila, no? Nagtugma ang dalawang malakas na party, no? And things like that. Or the greatest scam ever. Tayo lang ang makapwersa para masagot yan by pressuring COMELEC, no? To prove themselves na sila nga ay for our protection or our votes, no? And they are not accomplices. Ito nga ang kinakuha natin, a citizens-led random manual audit of ballots and a digital forensic of analysis SD card. Pero we see now, this need a mass action na kung wala yan, kalimutan na natin to. We have to accept the result. But ito rin ang aming sinasabi. Kung mangyari na wala na tayo talaga magawa, then our battle cry will be junk smartmatic. No? At mayroon kaming ibang ipapakwan sa inyo kung paano natin magawa yung next election natin, future election natin, na very, very transparent and credible. I now call on, napahaba ako ng konti, I now call on Frank, no? Na magsalita pa sa mga pangdadaya.